Yo, what's good, fam? Straight to the point. Today I'm going to show you how you can create a thumbnail for free for Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is. I got you covered. Check it out. Alright, fam. So the first thing you want to do is open up your browser. I want you to type in pixlr.com. That's pixlr.com. Alright, so once you got this opened, you're going to head over here to the left side and you're going to click Create New. Alright, and if you don't know the sizes for thumbnails for YouTube, open up Google, type in YouTube thumbnail size. Alright, and it's going to be 1280 by 720 pixels. Alright, so we're going to head back over here. Now that we got that, we know this, so 720. Background, let's leave it like that. Let's click create right here. Alright, so we got our background canvas. So from here, what you want to do is come back over here. So let's Fall Guys. Let's create a Fall Guys banner. So we're gonna go over here. Let's type in Fall Guys. Let's see. Let's just try wallpaper for now. All right. Cool. Let's do this one. So we're gonna go view image. Now let's take this image. Let's save that. Let's create a new folder. All right. So we're gonna save that right there. Let's go back here and let's slide that over there. So what you want to do from here is come down to this little plus sign. You want to click that. You want to click image. You want to come back to your downloads. Let's see, where did I put that at? Did I put it on the desktop? I did. So, new folder. Let's open that up. You know, it's a little bit grainy. It's a little bit blurry. But that's all right. That's what we want. So from here, you're going to click filter, or I apologize. You're going to go click adjustments. Let's go down to hue and saturation. So you want to move that over there so you can see what you're doing. Let's turn that saturation up a bit. Let's make it pop a little bit more. I like that. That's good. Apply. The reason why it didn't matter about it being a little bit grainy, all that's because we're not really focused on the background. We want to focus on what the words are going to be and everything else that's going to stand out, that we want to stand out. All right, so this is where we're going to click filter. And you want to come down to details. Oops, details, and click blur. And what we're going to do, we're going to turn that up a little bit. Now maybe right about there. All right, we're gonna click apply. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to get like some type of image. You can use your own face cam if you can, green screen your own face out. But for this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna type Fall Guys again. Let's just click PNG because that'll bring up a lot of different PNG type things. And let's see what we find here. Kind of a smaller image. Let's see what else we got. We got this, a very small image too. Sometimes if you get those smaller images and you want more of a sharp image, come up here to tools. You want to click large. And it'll give you larger photos. So that's not a PNG, but that one would have been pretty good to use. Okay, here we go. So let's save this. We're down here, save image as. So we already know we're saving it to this new folder. Do that. Come back over here. Again, click the plus sign, image. Now we got this image right here. When we open that, it's gonna open up without that background. Let's size that. Let's put that maybe like that. Grab this little thing here if you want to move it clockwise, counterclockwise. But we're gonna put it like I'm gonna leave it like right about there is good. I like that. Put that right in the middle. All right, so that's looking kind of cool, right? But what you want to do next, move that there, is you want to make this image pop out now. You can select it like that, and come back up here to filter or to adjustment, hue and saturation again. Now let's bring that up a bit. Okay, let's make this one pop a little bit. I like that, right? Right about there is good. You can click this. This will, if you hold this down, it'll show you before, let it go, after. Click apply. All right, so that's looking pretty good, right? You can take this to another, you can take this up a level, and that's what we're gonna do right here. Come back over here to filter. Let's click outer glow. And I'm sure you've seen this in a lot of other thumbnails, and that's what we're looking for. You can turn this feather up. You can make it really like this. You can take this, bring it down. I'm gonna put it right about there. Feather off those edges a little bit. About 24%. That looks good. I like that. All right, so now you got the next image done. So this looks pretty good. Honestly, I could blur that background just a little bit more. I think that would be just fine. So let's go back down here to detail, blur. Right about there, I think's good. All right, click apply. So far that's looking great. Like that looks okay, that's acceptable. But you want some text in your thumbnail, because if you're looking at YouTube, you'll notice that when you're scrolling down as a user, the first thing you see is the thumbnail. And if the thumbnail looks great, your eyes are gonna travel to the right and you're gonna look at the title. And that's a whole nother video, we'll get into that. But for this video, it's all about the thumbnail, and that's what we want. We want someone to scroll and see this thumbnail and be like, yo, I gotta see what this is all about. So we're gonna go over here to our text tool. It's always labeled as T. Just wanna click here. Just click on the screen, it's gonna ask you add text, you're gonna click add. So to think of a title or something that's gonna stand out, maybe you can say, let's see, I don't know, maybe you're giving a tutorial on how to pass a level. So let's just for the video's sake, of course you would be a lot more creative than this here. So let's bring that size up. We're gonna do a different font here though. All right, let's go with let's look here. Something that looks decent. All right, we're gonna go with this. So maybe you want to like drop that down just like that. So you're looking at that and you're like, well, that doesn't really stand out a whole lot. So we can take this further, just the same way that we did with this, we're gonna kind of do with this, all right? For instance, for this video, let's get this back up here, bro. Of course, your title would be a lot more creative than mine. Let's move that up like that. You don't want it just straight across. You want it to stand out. That looks good, right? But just like this, we're going to come over here, click this. You can actually do this right from this menu. You don't have to go up here. You can go outline, and I'll create an outline for you. You can change the color to whatever you want. For some reason, it's not actually doing it. You want it to be pink. You can make it pink. Come back up here, styles. For some reason, it used to update it right away. But maybe let's try black. How does black look? Black is really poppy. But I don't really like it. I feel like it throws the whole thing off a little bit. I kind of liked it when it was kind of like, we can go here to color picker too. We can have it blend in a little bit. Kind of meshes in here. See how that's, doesn't really mean it's popping out. So let's come back here. Collect shadow. It'll create like a bit of a shadow here. You know, let's try some other colors here. Maybe this darker purple. A lot better. Make this just a tiny bit smaller. Yeah, let me see how that looks. So overall, that looks okay. That's acceptable. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that. It stands out. But let's take it just a tad bit further. Just a little bit. So if we come up here, let's go to speed lines PNG. See if we can find one here. Is this an actual PNG? Save image as, it is. New folder. Come back over here to Pixlr. You know the rules here, that are not the rules, the instructions here. Plus sign, image. Open that. And it actually wasn't a PNG. Interesting. Okay, so this one didn't work. So if you ever get into the situation, you're like, all right, now what do? You just want to come over here, right click it, trash it. You can hit delete also. All right, so that sometimes happens. This looked like an actual PNG. We're gonna come back over here. We'll see if we can find one. Sometimes these are kind of hard to find. These this one you obviously you have to purchase that one, but we're all about saving money here, so we ain't trying to do that. That ain't gonna work, man. Why are speed lines so difficult to find? Not a PNG. An actual PNG? No. All right, so let's try an actual PNG. View image. It is. Sometimes you'll know this is a PNG because it'll automatically kind of gray this out. Sometimes it'll be black. Let's come back over here to our photo editor. Editor. Can't talk right now, obviously. So that's our new file right here. Click open. We don't want that in the front, do we? We kind of want to scale that down just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. So what we want to do is we're going to take that, you just drag it down. You know it's this one. I'm going to drag it behind your character. There you go. See? The lines don't overlap. And it's just a little bit extra of something. We could even take this a little further. Click that. You want to come up to here. Where is it? Adjustment. No, let's actually do this. Let's do a zoom blur. Turn that down just a little bit. No. There you go. And overall, your title here would look a lot better than what I got here. You can do a lot of things from this point, but honestly, this is okay. This isn't too bad for this video sake. But obviously, if you're working on your own video, you would put a little bit more time. This is just like a crunch time, right? I'm trying not to make this too long. But if I were to do anything from this point, I might create a new layer, which is just plus, empty at the top. You could easily do something like pick your shapes, maybe a square. Come up here and just do something like this. All right. Close these little ads here in the corner, annoying. So from this point, you can click your blend mode, come down to here. You could do something like that. So create a box, it'll create this outline, which is what you want. Screen. You can kind of just take your click it again, and what you want to do is click your arrow on your keyboard. You can just move it around a little bit. I think I kind of actually messed it up just a tad. See how it's a little bit larger on this side here. You get the drift. I think I was a little bit too far over. I needed to be a little bit closer here. But you could do something similar to that. Obviously, you'd want it to be matching a little bit more, which we could probably do that right here. Let's see. Let's try that. I like that. That looks all right. So there you go. Quick tutorial on how to use pixellr.com. Sorry if I kind of dragged on in the video. This is my first one, but I wanted to get this out because I found out about this and I was super hyped. I also own Photoshop, but just like what the channel is all about, is about saving you money. And if I can get you this stuff for free, dude, that's exactly what I'm here for. I want you guys to be able to stream and do the things you love without having to go bankrupt, right? Like, that's just the best. Anyways, this is your boy, Stream Punk. I'm out.